Incredibly, millions of euros in income tax refunds goes unclaimed every year. But the good news is you don't have to be a tax expert or invest a lot of time to make sure you get your fair share back. In this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to claim tax refunds and reliefs using Revenue's online facilities. I'll also cover off on some common tax credits and reliefs you may be entitled to claim, and finally I'll also touch on some key actions to help maximise your potential tax refund claims. So how do you claim additional tax credits and reliefs? Well, the quickest and most convenient way is online using My Account on Revenue's website, and this can be easily accessible on any mobile phone device. If you're not already registered for My Account, then the first step will be to register, and this can be done in a matter of minutes following a few simple steps on www.revenue.ie. It's also worth adding your bank account details to your My Account profile, so any tax refund can be paid directly to you into your bank account within a couple of working days. To claim a tax refund, you'll need to complete a tax return known as a Form 12, and this is easily accessible and can be completed online via My Account. The online return is user-friendly, and information such as your salary and taxes paid will already be pre-populated in the online return. A word of warning now, there is a 4-year time limit for claiming income tax refunds. So for example, if you have a claim for 2018, you'll need to file a tax return no later than 31 December 2022. So what are the common tax credits and reliefs you may be entitled to claim? For employees, tax credits such as your standard personal and employee tax credit are awarded automatically to you through the PAYE system. But there are additional tax credits and reliefs you may be entitled to claim directly with Revenue. For example, let's start with medical expenses. Medical expenses can certainly add up, but tax relief is available at 20% and 40% in certain cases on qualifying medical and dental costs. While routine dental expenses and cosmetic procedures don't qualify for relief, there are many expenses that do. For example, GP visits and resulting prescriptions, orthodontics and laser eye surgery, nursing home fees and fertility treatment, and even certain products for celiacs and diabetics. To claim this relief, you simply upload your receipts using Revenue's online receipt tracker, and your tax return is then populated, enabling you to proceed with your claim. For current year medical expenses, you don't have to wait until after year end to make a claim. Relief can be claimed in real time as soon as your expense is incurred, and this will help manage your cash flow, particularly on the larger expense items. So now turning to your personal circumstances. Perhaps you got married in the last 4 years, and if so, you may be entitled to a rather significant tax refund by submitting a year of marriage claim. This relief is particularly beneficial to couples where one spouse is working or both work but one earns less than $36,800. The Home Carers Credit. This is another commonly unclaimed tax credit. This is available to jointly assessed couples where one spouse is earning less than $10,400 and also works in the family home taking care of their children. From 2023, this tax credit is set to translate to a tax saving of up to €1,700, so it's one not to be missed. For those paying third level tuition fees, provided you're spending €3,000 on a full-time course, you may be entitled to tax relief at 20% of fees paid in excess of €3,000, subject to a maximum of €7,000. If you're an employee who spends time working from home and your employer does not contribute to your home working costs, you can make a claim for remote working relief in respect of certain utility costs for days spent working from home. This relief can be claimed in real time by simply uploading your utility bills using Revenue's online receipt tracker. For employees, it's also worth checking whether your occupation entitles you to claim a flat rate expense deduction against your taxable income. Revenue's website contains a full list of occupations that qualify, including corresponding amounts claimable. So if you qualify for this relief, it can be coded onto your tax credit certificate, or you can file a tax return to claim this relief. And finally, if you're living in rental accommodation, you may be entitled to claim a rent credit, and this can result in a tax saving of up to €500 for a single person and €1,000 for married couples. Parents paying rental accommodation on behalf of college-going children can also claim this credit, and this can result in a tax saving of up to €1,000 per annum. There are other tax credits and reliefs you may be entitled to claim, so be sure to check out Revenue's website for further information that may be relevant to you. So what actions should you now take to maximise any potential tax refund claims? Well, number one, familiarise yourself with Revenue's online facilities. A good working knowledge of My Account is key, and this will empower you to take control of your tax position and stay on top of your tax affairs. And number two, routinely review your preliminary end of year statement, and this is available in January each year. It will also help you to identify any unclaimed tax credits and reliefs. And number three, don't forget the 4-year rule, meaning you can only claim a tax refund for the last 4 years. So get online, get claiming and get saving.